Hi Taurus, welcome. Welcome to your monthly June reading. It's general in love. Always keep in mind that these are general messages, so they may or may not apply to you. They may apply to you later on. Just try to keep an open mind with timing. What's past, and coming to be. Welcome again. So I thought we would just get started and see what the energy cards say is an important sign for you to pay attention to this month. Maybe it's a person, or maybe it's just the energy within yourself, area of your life, wherever you have a sign in your chart, or just to utilize this energy to your advantage this month. So to tap into what energies are important for Taurus to know about. What sign is important for Taurus to know about this month? Always use your own logic, discernment, intuition when making decisions. I hope this will be sparks of information and inspiration for you to follow up on, or point you in the right direction, or remind you of something, give you clarity on whatever it is you're wondering about. So for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Pisces. Pisces has come up for the last two videos that I've done. Scorpio and what was the other one I did? Scorpio and Capricorn. So maybe those are important to you, those signs. Pisces, though, is about connecting to your spirituality, your higher knowledge, your higher wisdom, finding the answers within yourself, that kind of thing. Psychic knowledge, dreams, idealizations, like escapism a little bit. So it's 12th sign in the zodiac, so it's like maybe completing things, maybe you're having to sum things up, complete things. The bottom is on Capricorn, so maybe check out that video, see if there's any further insights or depth for you to look into. Okay, so as a foundational card for Taurus energies, general Taurus people, Wheel of Fortune. So it's a great start. It's kind of just an exciting new beginning, something coming in that is lucky, I want to say, or an opportunity for you to jump on. It can go both ways, so it's kind of like when you're down here, you can go up. There's always things to look forward to, and when you're up, it's like be aware, you can always go back down. But regardless, the wheel keeps spinning, and it's to stay at the center, find your center, all of that. We do have Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius here in all four corners, so maybe like connecting all four sides of something, being grounded, having some sort of stability, but really this is kind of like, and it just depends on what you're working on, what you're doing, what you're hoping for. It can mean like a small windfall of cash, on a very literal, mundane level, Wheel of Fortune, or it can just be like a great opportunity that's coming in, something that this is a major arcana, it's number 10, it reduces down to 1, so it is like you and how you react to things, how you take advantage of opportunities, how you greet opportunities that come towards you. It's taking a risk, taking a leap of faith into something, trusting your gut, trusting your instincts, trusting yourself to, figure out your way once you take that jump into the unknown. But yeah, taking some risks, maybe gambling. I mean, it did come out upright, so I think it's a pretty good omen. No bad investments kind of thing, but it's always, cautious, careful, is all that. So, let's see. Maybe you're feeling like there's a lot going on around you, that you're trying to get grounded, stabilized. Taurus is an earth sign, so, maybe it's about getting out into nature and just going on a walk. Maybe some sort of clarity or inspiration comes to you while you're out doing that, while you're reconnecting to yourself. Maybe you come across or stumble across something that just lights your way, that makes everything make sense. Getting a phone call, getting, maybe a promotion, job opportunity come your way that you've been waiting for. Just something that is, though, more unexpected, that is something maybe you've hoped for or wished for coming true. but just being lucky overall. Ace of Pentacles, so yeah, it might very well be like some small windfalls, some small cash, I want to say grant, help, anything that has to do with your material reality, yourself, how you feel, your health maybe, because it can also mean like taking your medicine or something, but also just maybe being given again with the Wheel of Fortune an opportunity, golden opportunity that is going to be very lucky and helpful for you. Someone offering something or something just coming in doesn't necessarily mean something huge or even deserved. Like, it might not be like from your normal income, job. It could be like, again, winning the lottery, something that is just a surprise, helpful. It's, again, taking that opportunity, grabbing it when it comes in, jumping on that. It's the start of something brand new. Again, with the 1 and the ace, it's like brand new beginning, brand new start, just having an optimistic outlook, just kind of going with the change, because this does represent change, but allowing that in and just waiting for your opportunity. I kind of feel like it's coming towards you, not so much you having to go after it. Someone bringing something to your attention, offering you something, maybe offering a job, offering an opportunity, maybe even just meeting someone that changes things for you. But it's something that affects you on a physical level. So whether it's your job or whatnot, but it's making sure you take that opportunity when it's presented to you. So keeping your wits about you, your eyes open. Both of these cards popped out, and these are 2 major arcana cards. So is the Wheel of Fortune. So these are more like more major events. They can be in your life, more fated type things if you believe in fate. More so just things that maybe happen to us that we don't maybe initiate or have as much choice about, but we have a choice in how we react to that. So I think I didn't mention that before. We do have a choice in how we react to things that come at us. So these are things that could potentially change things for you on a bigger scale, or just embodying these states of being, feeling very lucky, feeling like you've gotten the wheels in motion, things are moving, you're on your way to some brand new start, and it may have something. This is your wishes. This is following your higher guidance, your angel, your intuition towards wherever it is that you are hoping to go, your dreams, again, kind of with Pisces, although this often represents Aquarius, but Aquarius comes right before Pisces, so maybe it's using, again, your higher mind, and it's really connecting to what it is that fuels you, that inspires you to move forward. It could mean, like, not being shallow, connecting, again, to the earth, all your senses, being, like, sensual, like Taurus, like outside, feeling the earth beneath your feet, just enjoying a sunny day, opening the windows in your office to let in some fresh air, just making an environment peaceful and, I almost want to say congruent, but that's not what I meant at all. Sometimes this has to do with outer space. Maybe you're interested in outer space, and there's going to be some brand new change or discovery or something like that. But for you, on a more mundane level, maybe the star Aquarius is important to you. Number 17, which reduces down to an 8. So that is your power, it's change. It's all these things, and it's allowing that in. But this is kind of like a wish card, a wish being granted, maybe being filled up with inspiration, or giving it out to someone, feeling like you have more than enough to give. And you want to help nurture others, nurture the land, nurture yourself, nurture your spirit, nurture your creativity, finding new outlets for that, letting things go, pour out, and be refilled, if that makes sense to you. Not giving from an empty plate, making sure that you have enough coming in to fuel you as well before you give, but letting there be some sort of even, balanced exchange with how you interact maybe with others or with your destiny. I mean, this could very well be like a destiny between these, destiny-type fate situation. This can often mean destiny, fate, luck. I don't want to say predetermined, but because I do think we have a hand in things, but maybe it's more so working, you have a hand in things, maybe it's more so working with your higher self, working with the universe, your destiny, to create and be more consciously aware of how you are creating your destiny, taking steps. Together they end up being in 18. Maybe that's important to you, which is the moon. I think the moon is in Scorpio. So again, maybe Scorpio is important. The last card that popped out is the Hierophant, another major arcana. So this represents some sort of, usually an institution, educational institution, something, a job, where you work, some sort of team. It can be more spiritual, religious, like a church, or temple or something like that. High priest, someone who translates heavens down to earth. But it can really just mean seeking guidance, counsel, help, maybe asking for help. Between all these different cards, like asking for help, receiving guidance, sort of lucky tidbit, nugget of inspiration, nugget of advice, of help that really just changes your whole perspective on things, helps you to see outside that like tunnel vision, helps you to see the bigger picture, helps you to connect maybe to what it is you really want, maybe some sort of mentor situation, someone who just really inspires you, maybe to learn more, to acquire more knowledge, information, more about yourself, about maybe your job, what your skills are, all that. Can also mean just like paying attention, not being like going the conventional route or the unconventional route. Always keep in mind these go both ways. So if you're headed towards your star, your destiny, it's maybe making up your own rules too. This is very much talking about rules. So do the rules wherever you are at, or the rules that you've even set for yourself, work for you still? Do you need to make some adjustments and change things up? 5, again, like 10, is change. So maybe changing how you see things, your perceptions, that just really allow in a whole new, understanding of the universe, of, how you're going about things, of where you're at in your life. And maybe giving you some clear direction on how to ask for help or accept help. Just going your own way, brand new beginning, maybe some change coming in, something that just seems fortuitous to you that you should grab, jump on, follow that. Even if it's change, allowing that in because it's leading to the stars, leading to this. It's a brand new beginning, like I keep saying. So that's a great reading, Taurus, for this month. I mean, it's having the support, the background. It's having the guidance, the advice, the spiritual help. It's receiving inspiration. It's connecting with your destiny. It's connecting with all the things that make you want to change too, make you want to transform, move forward, bring in new, skills, new all that, and it's golden opportunity, golden tickets. So making sure you jump on all those things and not let them pass you by, and give of yourself, as you receive, give of yourself too. Find opportunities, reasons, ways to help. Okay, so moving on, this is from the Rider-Waite deck. This is like a smaller deck that combines some of the imagery of the cards from Rider-Waite and creates new cards. So I'm still learning it, but it's kind of interesting, like a little mashup of energies all put together in one card. So let's see if there's further clarity or further information, things to be aware of for Taurus for the coming month. Taurus general energies. Scythe. So this is, it can go both ways. It's Jack of, or Knight of Swords. So kind of like an air sign again. Maybe like Aquarius, cutting through something. this can either mean like drawing attention to a certain area of your life, just depending on which way it's going. Let's see. And it's number 10 too, so maybe 10 is really important to you. The 10th house also. I know this isn't like the best of cards, but you have such great cards here that I feel like maybe it's just like cutting away of like any unnecessary type things that could maybe inhibit or prohibit you from like moving forward. You know, maybe even just like clearing house, getting rid of things, cutting through what's unnecessary. Again, keeping your wits about you. Accidents could be danger, sharp cutting, anything like tools that you have to use, like, you know, just being careful in the kitchen maybe, or sudden accidents, not being aggressive, that kind of thing. It's a warning, as with the clouds card, which was on the bottom here. You need to pay attention to the orientation of the sky. So it came out like this. So it's kind of, I don't know how, you know, if it, we'll see what happens. Different decks will have it facing different directions. It could mean that things are not dire, but caution's needed. Waiting till any danger is past, that kind of thing, before you make your move. Maybe knowing the right time as well to make a move, to move forward, to ask for that help, to approach someone or move or change something up, but like timing also. I also think of the astrological chart, so just being in touch with timing. Let's see. We are going to do a love reading at the end, so it could mean like a relationship's coming to an end. Again, change, danger of layoffs, cuts, losses, or security. But all these other cards were so great that it's either being aware of that, you know, maybe putting some money aside or something just in case, but like not worrying about it so much, because all these cards are just kind of saying that like luck, good fortune, destiny is all on your side. In fall, October. It's made up of the 8 of Wands, the Sword from the 9 of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. Planet full, the Empress Wheel. So all those different cards, creation, creativity, love, maybe feeling overwhelmed with your thoughts, just trying to figure out your right next move. But I feel like some things are coming in to help you make that decision, to help you know. And if you don't, just maybe ask for help from the universe, from your higher self, from just, you know, following your gut. Maybe pray or just ask for guidance, something to be brought to your attention, or a sign that is, you know, specific to you, that you know, that means something to you, to help you navigate, know the right time for something. So further clarity on the sky. Ooh, the clouds fell out again. So that is like ambiguity, not being clear on things, maybe head in the clouds, or just using your intelligence, using your mind. So maybe just not being aloof, or like, I don't want to say, like, if you are at work and like I have a friend that's a hairdresser, like not who uses tools like that, like scissors, just, you know, being awake and so you don't like cut yourself or something. Just, I don't know. King of Pentacles though also, or 6. There's a lot of different meanings with this card. Like blue sky is ahead also, like coming out of the clouds, cutting through the clouds, cutting through the ambiguity, cutting through what's unclear to you. Maybe like even just clearing your space, you know, making room for new things to come in, for clarity to come in. Maybe it'll help you feel more, more centered, all that. You know where everything is. Let's see. Or 6, again, having to do with love and your material reality. So maybe just like getting to the point, getting to what it is that you want or where you feel you want to go. So, okay, summing up this reading, the Enchanted Map Oracle, the general part of this reading. These oracle cards are funny. Okay, so 17 popped out. Encouragement, 54, 9 of Swords did come up before. So, but I'll go with this one. Again, with the time and the astrological chart, I just see like all the different cycles of time. It's pointing to 18, and I did mention 18 before, so maybe any of those numbers are important to you. Maybe the moon placement in your chart is important to you. Pay attention to that. Let's see. But again, just like having the right time. Maybe divine timing is at work in your life, and you just kind of have to just be aware and waiting for that right opportunity. This is Ghostlands. You can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and now. Living in your physical reality, living in the moment, connection, timing, all that. Upright, whenever you set your sights too far ahead, you run the risk of losing your footing, for rarely do the present and future match up exactly on the enchanted map that is your life story. The future has no substance right now. It is a place that has no grounding as of yet. You can't live there, yet you can take measured steps towards a goal or a dream. Kind of sums up all, the Wheel of Fortune and the Star card. These steps are important now. Same goes for nostalgia. You can look into the past wistfully and remember beautiful moments or revisit lessons learned. However, you can't live there, nor can you go back and change what was. Change. So acceptance, too, of where you're at in life, how things are for you. Lost my place. Live fully in the present. The now is the most important place to put your attention. Its magic reaches out in every direction, further than the heart and soul can see. So again, trusting that you're going to fall into the right place, to your destiny. When the Ghostlands card appears reversed, it's a sign that you're wandering an emotional, intellectual place with no real substance. There's no point longing for that which has already gone or hasn't happened yet. Perhaps you've created a fantasy of the good old days, or some elusive utopian destination that lies somewhere in the future when this or that happens to make things better. That kind of speaks to that Piscean energy, like being kind of lost in a daydream, or just wishful thinking, not being as grounded as you need to be. Escapism, good old days, nostalgia. Live one day at a time. Each day is a new beginning, filled with truth and beauty. Stay away from the ghostlands of past and future. Avoid nostalgia and longing for something better. Find joy in what it is and what is present in your life today. So maybe even like making a list of things that happened today that were just like, I don't know, that stood out to you, that maybe your blessings are you were grateful for, just fun, excitement, coincidences, synchronicities, helping you to live in the moment, maybe marking down times. Maybe times are important to you, different clocks, stairs. It's like walking into some sort of time travel portal, I want to say. So yeah, it's like not getting lost in your daydream. Think of like a Gia Coppola daydream within a daydream or something where this is one of my favorite movies, Picnic at Hanging Rock, and I think I've mentioned in some of these videos and put like the trailer. It was set in Australia, and it was filmed in the 1970s, about like turn of the century, like girls that get lost in this mountain. And it's kind of it's a weird movie. It's kind of a cult classic, and I've actually like posted about it a few times and saw these like combinations between like what was going on in fashion at the time and what was going on in that movie comparison wise, and thinking it would be like really cool to make a campaign or something like that out of it. And actually just recently Gia Coppola did that for Mag, curated for Alessandra Michele of Gucci, and it's really cool how they like recreated that scenes from that movie. And cool to like know that, yeah, that idea did turn out to be, or would have, you know what I mean. It was a good idea. So, but it's something about daydream, lost in a daydream, or daydream within a daydream. So, you know, that's always fun, but like being able to come back down, back up to the surface, back down to earth, find your footing and all that. Because even though this often represents like a different dimension to me, your dream state, there's still earth there. She's still connected to, you know, her senses and what is growing and what is, you know, earth. So, and she's that bridge. She's bridging the gap between intuition and physical reality. So how do you do that? Maybe asking yourself those questions. Okay, so, and I thought I would do a quick, like, little spirituality oracle card. We'll focus on spiritual life, I guess, or just advice from your guides, from the universe. This is the Winged Enchantment Oracle deck. They're all birds. So let's see. What universe, spirit, Holy Spirit, higher self, angels, energies of love, source, God, have for highest and greatest good of all Tauruses out there, Taurus energy, advice, wisdom, guidance, help. This is Mockingbird 22. Just again looks very much like in nature, all those like earthy tones. Her hair becoming the branches, maybe something with trees, swish and swirl of energy and just, yeah, just like really connected of how you connect to the outside world, I think, and like, again, kind of like the star card, senses, perceptions, her eyes are closed, so maybe she's thinking, dreaming. It's 22, it's a master number, so some sort of gateway. Just think of like Navajo jewelry and things like that, but we'll try to keep it spiritual focus, but like dream catchers maybe. Dreams, dream catchers, that kind of thing has been coming up. How could you like take the concept of a dream catcher and turn it into something that is applicable to you? Just like dream catcher earrings, but like made nicely, like not so crafty, you know. I think of just putting things in different contexts. Dream catchers, maybe taking that very literally and doing some sort of like, I don't know, fun editorial with like people that are dream catchers, you know, or like think of like fishing, fly catching, or something like that, you know, just putting things in different contexts, or just being somewhere where it's peaceful and by a lake, water. Sounds like she's just listening to the birds, so like listening for signals, signs. This also looks like veins, connection, I think of again. Let's see. Mockingbird. I am Mockingbird, master of integration. I am imitation. I am the ability to take what I hear and make it something of my own. I am observation and implementation. You may need to incorporate more into your sphere of influence. You may be required to listen for new signals around you. There we go. I'm necessity of learning from experience. That also came up for another sign, learning something. I am the power of applying everything I retain. Listen to new people, hear new songs, speak new languages. I am the voice without fear. I am the ability to discern my own purpose from that of others. Imitate only to learn and then create your own vision. I think that's pretty good advice. Imitate only to learn and then create your own vision. You are complexity of expression. You are song in the darkness. You are open-minded. You are mockingbird. So the intention is just like everything's swirling out from her center. So again, feeling centered in that like destiny, wheel of fortune, timing card, knowing when it's right for you to move forward, when it's right for you to do something. speak new languages, maybe learning again with the Hierophant, learning, going back to school, taking some classes. Maybe that would help you, bring in some change into your life and, learn something new. Not having fear, the voice without fear, the ability to discern your own purpose from that of others, being unique, standing out. Integrate new things into your life. So maybe the number 22 is important to you. You're just looking for that open door, that way in, that gateway, and it's just keeping your eyes open, waiting for that to be delivered to you. Or, maybe cutting it down yourself, but I kind of feel like that's just more speaking to, like, getting your head out of the clouds, seeing the blue skies, seeing the positivity, seeing all the beauty that's around you, cutting through any ambiguity about what it is you want, asking specifically for what it is you want, maybe to other people or yourself, spirit. Okay, so now we thought I'd move on to a love reading and just do something kind of quick and simple. There's I feel like quite a dichotomy between the cards that are available out there for romance, love, between some more, I think, romance, angel, spiritual, kind of cheesy in my opinion, but I mean they're still good, but or erotic tarot, sexual, so again, combining extremes, we'll just see what happens. Though I thought I'd start more neutrally with the Lover's deck, Lover's Tarot deck. Just get a foundational point for love. Tauruses may be dealing with relationships, even if you're single, just love in your life, how you're feeling, what's affecting you right now. Things to pay attention to. Taurus energies. The Fool, again, it's just that brand new start, that brand new beginning. Taking again a leap of faith into the unknown, opening up to accept new things in, accept new people, new relationships, new love into your life, making that space, clearing away things that don't serve you any longer. Just being open-minded, not having fear, just kind of going on trust, instinct, knowing that you're going to come across the right things in the right time. But this is, again, a brand new start. It's 0 point. So you're just feeling new and fresh at something. You have that new beginning, and you're just not really sure which direction to go in as far as relationships or love. Maybe you just got out of a relationship and you're just kind of wanting to spend some time on your own, maybe go on a little trip, journey. Again, maybe reconnect to yourself, your soul, what it is that you really crave, want, desire in your life. The Knight of Cups is on the bottom. So again, some sort of loving, sensitive, nurturing. This is energy. This is knight in shining armor, or a water sign, or just someone, bringing that loving energy, vibes, messages into your life, delivering something, delivering a message of love, delivering stable emotional energy. Looks like he's I don't know, in Utah or something, somewhere with big white mountains and by a lake. Again, someone's very emotional, not necessarily emotional in a bad way, but this is just someone who feels their way through things. Again, so maybe feeling your way through this next part of your life, this next journey, this next month, trying to see how things make you feel. This horse looks very I don't know, he doesn't look too happy, but the person, he looks very stiff, I want to say, it's unrelenting or something. Maybe you're feeling stubborn in love, maybe you're unsure what needs to change, or you just have been feeling one way for such a long time that you are unsure how to open up and bring in that newness. This also talks about balance and stability, and finding that and keeping your balance as you move, not spilling, overflowing water here. It's, kind of with the water here, it's just stable, trying to find that center point, and start something new. Maybe go in a different direction. Try things differently this time. Start things right. Know how you feel about something. Be open emotionally with someone else or even with yourself. Just being open to what could come in, newness, new people, talking. I think that's said that oracle, like talking to new people, maybe joining a class, maybe meeting someone there. If it's a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, again, sensitive, intuitive, letting your instincts guide you towards that newness that you are craving. So, okay. Further clarity for, okay. To like, there we go. So, further clarity for Taurus's love, relationship, emotional, romantic advice, narrowing in on what specifically could be affecting Tauruses or to be aware of, things to implement, integrate into your life. This is the Eight of Wands, and that was in the part of the imagery here. So messages, again, speed, communication, things over the wires, like talking, things accelerating pretty fast. So maybe trying to take it slow a little bit, be more instinctual. Eight of Wands, though, really it's just, I think, of different levels. Also, maybe taking a relationship to another level. Eight, again, power number. Two 17s, and those both reducing down to 8. I think of it as regeneration. So if it's not getting out of an old relationship or trying something new, it's a regenerating how you feel about someone, maybe trying some new things, connecting. Maybe you're at a distance from someone and you're having to call them a lot, trying to connect physically also with the wands. I just want to say grabbing an opportunity or something, like I said with the Ace of Pentacles. But yeah, this is speedy development, communication, again, with delivering of some sort of love relationship message, maybe. Emperor's on the bottom, so this could also represent Taurus, or Capricorn, or just anyone that's, or Aries, anyone that's in that sort of power position. Also, someone who is, in charge of their surroundings, that maybe you look up to, again, that mentor type thing, or just someone that can help guide you, someone who's very grounded in control. He looks kind of funny, so maybe someone with a good sense of humor, someone who takes charge, if this is you or someone you know. Maybe it's getting into something too quickly. He looks a little bit surprised, shocked, and so does she. I don't know. This is fast development, so again, with that surprise and things coming in, destiny change. Again, it's kind of going with the flow, taking things one step at a time, staying grounded each step of the way, knowing how you feel about something each step of the way, maybe getting in touch with someone. Again, maybe that's important to you, the 4th house, your soul, again, with the full, what really speaks to you on a soul level. Maybe you're really looking for your soul mate. Maybe they're at a distance from you, but maybe you have some sort of past life or soul connection with someone, whether or not you're with them or not. But maybe it's just sending something out and having, again, more than you need. It's feeling loved, adored, taken care of, connected, communicative, grounded, stable. I don't know, he looks like he's being undressed. I think of the Emperor's new clothes, that kind of thing. So maybe seeing something that's not there. Again, with that Pisces energy, can be a little bit delusional, like escapism kind of sometimes, just mutable, flexible, like seeing the bigger picture, maybe not focusing so much on what very positive signs often, like maybe not focusing so much on like the reality part of things. So when I think of Emperor's New Clothes, maybe seeing something that's not there, or like idealizing someone, or maybe go vice versa, either way. So again, staying grounded, knowing what's actually happening, how you feel about something, putting yourself first in that sense. Taking care of yourself first. Maybe making too big a deal out of something, or like, I don't know. He's undressing too, so we're an 8, 12, reducing down to 3, so maybe this is the person you love, and you're just connecting with the person that you love, whether you're in a relationship or not. So let's see. Maybe hoping for a brand new start with that person, with the Emperor. Maybe getting that, hearing some good news, that fortune, wheel of fortune, destiny star, like maybe your future, your destiny is with the Emperor, or you're the Emperor, and you are realizing what it is you really want, what really like speaks to you on a soul level, and like how you connect with that, and maybe it's someone who helps you, inspires you to do that, helps you realize your connection, your own connection, and you're reaching out to them, sending some information, communication, that maybe taking things to the next level. When you start over, start fresh, brand new start, seeing them in a new way, or just like going on a trip with the Emperor, with whoever the Emperor is in your life, going on a trip, trying to rekindle things, or just, have new experiences together, travel, journey, being open with each other. And like now it's safe to love someone, like you can open up, you can be yourself, you feel grounded. Again, with that security from before. So I was going to do singles first. Singles, angels, romance, angel, oracle cards, single advice for singles, or like maybe casually dating people. Tauruses. You deserve love. You are lovable. I mean, I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. This makes me think of Sagittarius. She's shooting her arrow, bow and arrow, in the direction that she wants. So pinpointing what it is you want and going after it, knowing that you deserve love and you deserve attention, affection, all that. Putting yourself first, again, like I said, like knowing how lovable you are. Yeah, it's like, again, with the 8 of Rods and the arrow, it's like communication, over rocky waters, like flying through the air, I think of too, and then being able to find that grounded, stable place where you connect with someone. I think her dress looks like some sort of like, I don't know what the material is I'm thinking of, but it's a very odd picture. I feel like that's not her arm. Like, is it just me, or does that like look very weird to you? Like, it looks short. Maybe having short-term vision or something, or needing to have long-term vision, or like the other card said, stay in the moment, not focus too much on where things are going, and just take it one step at a time. Again, maybe traveling, look like they're in Greece, there's some temples there, again, maybe connecting spirituality, cherubs, just feeling like centered. Again, I think to shoot an arrow, you have to be pretty like centered and steady and all that. So, again, maybe with the sky, cutting through something, cutting through what it is you really want, and pinpointing that, and then like having that in mind, so that when, as you go about your day, your present moment, you're just kind of open, waiting, able to, bring in new things, going out, just talking to someone, walk throughout the day, just, I don't know, just being open and just taking opportunities to connect with others. I think that may lead you in a new way, but just staying in the present, really just getting to know people just for that, to get to know them, to take an interest in someone else, and show love in that way. And what you give out, you get back. So staying positive and knowing how lovable and wonderful you are, and I say beautiful too. She's really pretty. So focus too, I think. Yeah. So focus on what it is you want, and go for it. Okay, so for couples or maybe like long-term dating, married couples, you decide how it works for you, whatever applies to you more. Maybe there's like some sort of overlap too, so just stay open-minded with how these messages might come through. But for couple Tauruses, love, romantic advice, religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Love yourself first is on the bottom. So again, connecting maybe to something spiritual, or connecting to someone else through spirituality, maybe connecting at church or something. Doesn't say, if it's a good way or bad way, so it just says that there is some sort of influence of spiritual nature in your life. Maybe it's bringing you together or pushing you apart, but just, I think, knowing, like it says, love yourself first, knowing what it is that you really want, what speaks to you, what opens your heart up, what makes you feel open and free and supported and loved and all that. And maybe it's a religion, maybe it's someone else, but just like knowing yourself. And so regardless of whether all these like outside factors or, upbringing or anything like that, you just know what's right for you. And hopefully finding someone that, or maybe you're with someone that knows that as well, and just, I don't know, I'll pull one more for that, actually. So a couple Tauruses. In spirituality, religious things, it's different for everyone, so how you look at it, you're open-minded, staying open-minded, maybe different viewpoints or opinions on spiritual matters, religious matters with your significant other, so you're just trying to find that common ground, that middle ground where you both agree on something. So it could affect a lot, like, how you raise your kids, that kind of thing, activities, all that too. I don't know, just how it works out for you. Further clarity advice for a couple Tauruses out there on religious factors. Keep an open mind. That's too funny. That's so cool. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So I kind of also want to come out. Passion, fire, igniting that romance, sensuality, connection. But keeping an open mind also. So maybe you're with your soulmate, or you have to start dating someone, and you feel like that could be like something that lasts a long time, and or maybe you're confused because you have different upbringings, different backgrounds, different religious beliefs, and all that. So it's just like keeping an open mind, like I said, to maybe making up your own rules with a Hierophant of what works for you within your own relationship, and what your beliefs are, and how you go about them within your own couplehood, your own relationship, your own dating life. Just keeping an open mind to what may be different than your expectations. Maybe getting rid of like all expectations, everything that you've always thought you've like wanted and hoped for, and all these things. Not maybe hope for, but like if you like make a list, and just keeping an open mind to someone who may reveal themselves to be exactly what it is that you want, maybe later on also. So just keeping an open mind, maybe talking, connection that way. Just like a little fan stand that looks like the fan that I have at home. So fanning the flames, or keeping the fire going. Maybe trying some new things. Again, with the Fool, keeping an open mind. Going on an adventure together, a trip, seeing where that could lead you. Keeping an open mind to how someone feels about where you come from and your belief system. Maybe just talking about those things too, so we can kind of understand each other better and come to some sort of mutual common ground kind of thing. works for you within your own relationship, making up your own rules, whether they're conventional or not, as long as it works for you and your relationship. So, keep an open mind, talking, spirituality, passion, finding things that make you passionate, and knowing how much you deserve love, putting your needs first also. Maybe putting the needs of someone else first if you're more prone to put yourself first. Just finding that balance, and knowing what it is that you deserve, and taking care of yourself. So, just friendly reminders of things, just to incorporate into your life. So, hopefully that was helpful for you, Taurus. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing, and always feel free to comment below and let me know if these messages resonated for you, or write to me, let me know. And if you have time, check out the links below for further visual definitions, metaphors, all that, that might offer further information, depth, science clues, inspiration for you. And I find usually the lyrics or song title, sometimes it's just the imagery, a connection that I find that may speak to you in a totally different way, and may lead you to, I also look at the suggestions that come up on YouTube from a certain video and see if maybe the answer that you're looking for is there. A song that just takes you back, and that's your answer, reminds you of something, that's your answer, and you come back to the present moment and implement that. Just staying open-minded to how messages come through, signs and clues, all that come through for you and speak to you on a personal level, from your angels, from God, from the universe. So, I hope that's helpful for you, and you have a great month. Thanks for watching. Bye.